today. Today's venue is going up Highway 20, which is also known as Santiam Pass. Now it follows along the Santiam River. Now the Santiam River in the Willamette Valley, it originates in Salmon Lake and it feeds into the Pacific Ocean via the Columbia River. The name Santiam comes from the Santiam tribe that used to reside in this area. Now the pass we're going to be going up, Santiam Pass, prior to 1929, the pass was called Hog Pass. Now the route we'll be taking, it was used from 1865 until 1939 as a horse-drawn wagon trail through the Cascade Mountains. Now this dam right here, it's been redone to allow salmon to go upstream much easier than they used to. Now, salmon used to come through this area quite a bit, but the population has decreased for many years now. To combat that, what they found was one of the issues with it was being able to get up the dam. So this dam's been redone recently to make it easier for salmon to climb and swim upstream. What the deal was with that is it became a hybrid salmon, which the fall salmon and the spring salmon, they joined together and became a hybrid. So there's not as many fish going upstream in the fall anymore, salmon that is. So that's one of the things they're doing to combat the salmon population, is to make it easier for the salmon going through the dams. You'll find that in Foster Dam and Green Peter that we'll take a look at as we go further up Santiam Pass. So let's giddy up. So this is the town of Sweet Home, Oregon. Its population is around 9,000 people. Now settlers arrived here in the early 1850s and it became a town of Sweet Home in 1893. The largest growth for this town was when nearby Green Peter and Foster dams were built in the 1940s. So down below Foster Dam, this area right in here is a day use area, picnic area. This is Foster Dam, located on the middle of the Santiam River, 7 miles below Green Peter Dam. It's 126 feet high and 4,560 feet wide. Its purpose mainly is flood control, but also hydroelectricity and irrigation. Construction began in 1964 and it completed on the dam in 1968. Now on a risk assessment, the dam is considered of high risk category. Before you get too worried, if you live downstream, it's mainly in the high risk category because of the number of people who live downstream. For it to start having any issues, it would take a large earthquake or high water levels that it's holding back and extreme rains for failures to start occurring. Now in the reservoir, people fish for bass, yellow perch, bluegill, catfish, rainbow trout, and kokanee. Now beyond fishing, the reservoir is also used for a lot of recreational activities, boating, water skiing, swimming. This is Green Peter Dam. Construction on it started in 1963 and it completed in 1966. It is a dam built in the middle of the Santiam River. Its purpose has multiple reasons. It produces hydroelectricity, irrigation, flood control, and improved water quality. Its height is 327 feet and 1,500 feet wide. In the reservoir, people fish for Chinook and sockeye salmon, kokanee, rainbow trout, and smallmouth bass. So this is known as the Drunken Horse Saloon stop. Pretty cool place to check out. You could even have a seat on a bench. Watch cars go by. Pretty cool. So there's a sign posting here up on Santiam Pass that this is the Transcontinental Auto Race where Dwight Huss, an automobile engineer from Detroit, made history here on June 20th, 1905, when his car, called Old Scout, became the first car to cross the Cascade Mountains from east to west. It was also a first crossing the Rocky Mountains. And he departed New York City in this transcontinental race on May 8, 1905 in a 1904 Oldsmobile curved dash runabout. Pretty cool. My Subaru's doing a good job making it up the pass. Let's giddy up.